Hello everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Lloyd's ASMR. So, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe, staying relaxed. Tonight's video, I wanted to do something a little different, but still relaxing. Now, a while back, I did a show and tell of my most simple hiking pack. You know, a pack with just the bare necessities. You know, things that you'll definitely need. But this pack right here, this is my survival pack, or bug out pack. This pack here has almost everything you can think of. Now, it took me a very long time to build this pack. Most of it was from maybe 8 to 10 years ago. It's all still good though. But it's not the most heaviest pack, but it does have a little weight to it. And that brings me to my next topic. When building a hiking pack or a survival bug out pack, you know, practice at home with it. You know, find yourself a bag that suits your needs, and you know, fill it with, you know, things that you personally are going to need. But weight, the weight of a pack is very important. You know, when you're out hiking, you don't want to carry, you know, your entire house in a bag, because it will exhaust you. It'll dehydrate you. You'll need to drink more water, and more than likely you'll probably run out of water. So, you know, practice at home with how much weight you can handle carrying on your back. That's what I did with mine. You know, this is exactly what I can handle. I could probably handle a little more, but yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there. Okay, so a little bit about the bag itself. This is a military grade bag. It has, let me turn it around for you. It has one large compartment medium-sized compartment, a tiny compartment, and a small compartment. And it's all the space that you'll need for your equipment and supplies. Now, if we spin it around again, you'll see here it has some very nice padding on both the shoulder straps as well as the back itself, which also functions as a hydration pack compartment. It goes right in here. There's a little Velcro strap that goes across here. And if you'll take a look right here, it has a loop for your hydration pack hose to go through. Now, I have my Department of Prehistoric Wildlife patch on here. Gotta represent Jurassic. But, so that takes care of the outside, other than all of its webbing and straps and buckles, things like that, which the webbing, that's what this stuff is. It's good to hang things on or attach maybe smaller pouches, and it comes with a lot of that, so that's nice. Now the next thing I will do, because opening this up and rustling it around will probably be a little too loud for ASMR. So, I will, off camera, empty out my bag onto the table, and I'll show you each item and tell you a little more about it. So, give me just a moment to get situated, and we'll get right to it then. I'll be right back. And I am back. Everything is out on the table. You can't really see it right now, but I'll show you. Let's start with tools. We have lots of tools. The first one, a shovel. This is a compact shovel. Comes with a nice little case. This is perfect for, digging what would I say? Temporary toilets. Or building a shelter or building a campfire. You know, many different useful purposes. So we just screw this down, you can see here. It takes a while. You gotta screw it all the way down. Alright, that should do it. And then it folds out like so. And then you just tighten it back up and start digging. It also has a little trench tool here, like a hoe. This is good for, you know, scratching at the ground to break some of the more stubborn dirt. You know, especially like in the winter time when the ground is, you know, pretty solid, froze solid, as a matter of fact. So, a little trench tool definitely come in handy. Now if I can, there we go. Okay. Next tool. The hatchet. Now, the hatchet is an excellent tool for when you need to chop up firewood or chopping branches to make a lean-to, a shelter. This is a very sharp hatchet. I will show it to you. The Velcro's a little loud, so, but I won't. There we go. And it's very, very sharp. I remember when I first got this, I actually cut myself on it. It was that sharp. So, but yeah, it's a very nice hatchet. Does the trick. Next, knives. So, here we have a small paratrooper knife. I also cut myself on this, by the way. It is extremely sharp. But it's always good to have, you know, maybe two knives. Like so. A smaller one and a larger one. And this here one has a clip on the back. You can just clip it right onto your belt. This knife comes with a sheath. A nice hard sheath. And this also can attach to your belt or your shoulder strap of your hiking pack or wherever else you want to put it. You can even attach it to your hat if you'd like. Yeah. But let's take a look here. Has a rubberized handle. It also has this sharp little tool at the end for hammering. At least I don't remember cutting myself on this. I might have. Kidding. Okay, so that's knives. Now, multi-tools. So the first multi-tool I have is this right here. It has all different kinds of functions and has a Phillips screwdriver on there. It also has a pry bar, a minus head screwdriver, just all kinds of nice little bits and bobs that can become useful. And I also have the U.S. military, I think it's P30 something. Remind me. The can opener right here. Very sharp. I think it's a P38 or a P35. Wow, I'm out of tune. Can't believe I forgot that. The next multi-tool is a little more advanced. Now, I do have another multi-tool. It's an unfoldable wrench and has all kinds of little gadgets, but I seem to have misplaced it. Yeah. Not good. But anyhow, moving on. So next we have this little gadget. Not only does it come with a safety whistle for if you're lost, or maybe you're just in the mood to whistle some songs. Well, this will do it. It'll be pretty loud, but it'll definitely make some music. Now, this piece right here, what looks like a flashlight, is actually a flint for making fire. So that's a nice little gadget to have. I keep bumping that. Next up, waterproof matches. And the case also has a flint on the bottom. So, yeah, that's nice. And as you can hear, the waterproof matches are inside. Then we also have a larger safety whistle. Yeah, just in case you lose the small one, or vice versa. Always good to have a backup. Now this one here, you can actually put some paracord around it and wear it as a necklace. Next we have some water purification tablets. These are always good to have. You know, you come into a situation where you're fresh out of water and you have to get some water at the nearest creek, stream, or river. You know, can't always trust that water to be, you know, healthy. You know, you never know what's upstream or what was in there before you got there. You know, there could be a dead animal in the water. Just a few clicks upstream. You definitely not want to gonna drink the backdraft of that. That's for sure. So, water purification tablets will come in handy. Next, let's take a look at navigation and communication. Now, normally, I'll have my cell phone with, of course, and also a two-way radio. That's actually, you know, well, it's not a ham radio, but it's pretty close. So it's, you know, very useful. Now, speaking of cell phone, it may rain or snow, or it could get dropped into a body of water. We have this. This is a fully cushioned, fully waterproof bag for your cell phone, which comes in handy. And it also has this nice strap that you can wear it around your neck. Now, the most important thing, besides your cell phone for navigation and communications, is a map bag. This here is my map bag. It has multiple maps of different locations that I hike. I also have some navigation tools in here. Some different mapping squares and things for, yeah, tracing and measuring and labeling. Which can come in handy at times. Then if you open it up, those who watched my Call of Duty roleplay, or role plays, I utilized this in those videos. So, probably looks familiar. But it folds in half. It has a map pocket on one side and a map pocket on the other side, as well as a little pocket here and some webbing for accessories. But it's a very nice little map bag, or it's also called a map board. So, and of course, with a map, you're going to need a compass in order to find out where you're going, catch your bearings, get your bearings straight. So that is definitely a must have. Then I also have this little tool. It's kind of like a calculator. It can calculate your distance, for like every half hour, you move one of those up. Or a mile, for every mile, move one up. That way you know how many miles you have gone. Like so. It's a nice little calculator. Also, a tablet. A tablet of paper. You'll need this and a pen. Always good for jotting things down, like your bearings, your compass bearings, or even messages. If you're lost, leave breadcrumbs here and there. Jot down, whatever information you need to, your name, such and so forth. And of course, like I said, leave breadcrumbs for rescuers to find. Now, bug spray. Pesky mosquitoes, ticks, fleas, whatever else. Crazy flies that bite. This comes in handy. You could probably also use this as a chemical to start your fire if you have nothing else but matches. If you don't have a flint or anything else, so you don't know how to, put two sticks together and start a fire. Hey, easy fuel. Now, before we get to the meal preparation, rations, stuff like that, I think I covered everything, yes. I did forget one tool. This right here. This is a saw to saw firewood. Yeah, sure. I have a hatchet. let's say the hatchet gets dull, or I lose the hatchet, which is easy to do. And I always have this, which can slip on my belt. It's a saw of sorts. Right there, like that. Then you can wrap it around and bada bing, bada boom. And it has all these small little teeth, if you can see here. It's all stuck right up. And they're very sharp. They're attaching to me as I touch it. It wants to saw me up. So that's the last tool. Now I have these. These right here. These are by a company called Life. Not really sponsored by them or anything, but a poncho in a bag, a bivvy in a bag, and a tent in a bag. Quite convenient, these 3 little bags. So, let's move on to food and meal preparation. So, again, with water. So I showed you the water purification tablets. Well, I also have a water bag. This is nice for, if you need to gather up a large amount of water. Let's say you're quite a distance from any water source. You can only really go once. Might as well stock up. And it's a pretty large bag. It's almost like a jug. Big old water jug. Also, speaking of water purification, a subscriber sent me this, actually. It's a Life straw. All you really need to do is slurp water out of this straw, and it cleans it right up. Very handy. And the subscriber, you know who you are if you're watching. Thanks again. I needed this. Now, my canteen. Right here. Very sturdy. I have not had any problems with this yet, the whole time that I've had it. holds a lot. Yeah, so really, well, let's see, it holds 32 ounces, or 1,000 milliliters of water. So, and it's made real sturdy. You can hear it's actually almost like a rubberized plastic. Very nice. Next up, so let's say you don't have food with you. You're going to need to find some. Now, one of the best things to have, if there's a water source, that is, with fish. You might not get that lucky, but a small little survival fishing kit comes with everything that you're going to need. This is a very nice kit. I've never used it yet, but I wouldn't mind testing it out to see, see how the hooks last, some of the lures, things like that. But yeah, it's nice to have, just in case. Also, I almost forgot a flashlight. I do have a flashlight. Actually, I have multiple flashlights. I have a headlamp and a regular flashlight. So, okay. Now, that's the end of the tools. Back to food and meal prep. So, I have this little thing. Now, this is really cool. This is a complete set of utensils. It comes with a can opener and bottle opener. A spork, as well as a spoon, and what they say can be used as a meal preparation knife and or spatula. So that is a really cool little kit. And they all just clip into place. That's that. Now, plates, or cooking pots even. So we've got this old U.S. military mess kit. Works beautifully. I've also used this in many MRE videos in the past when I first started. But we've got our plate with 2 compartments, and we also have ourselves a cooking pot. Plays music. And it also has a handle. So, you just cook it over the campfire, or the next item I'm going to show. Let's do that. Next is my cooking stove. It's a portable stove, and I'm going to set it up off camera just so I can show you. And here it is. Portable stove. Now, down here, it has, you can't really see it, but down in the very bottom, that's where all of your ashes and, burned up pieces, that's where that goes. But if we open this little door on here, you can put wood, charcoal, whatever you can find right in here. Then you light it, close the door, so your fire gets nice and hot. And it has this grate on top. That way you can set your pan. Right on top of it. Let your meal cook and chow down. Yum. Speaking of food, besides hunting, fishing, gathering, I have something that I always keep in my pack. Now, usually I keep like a military MRE in my pack, one that's still good. But a subscriber made something and sent it to me. I've had it for a while. I want to utilize it in a video, but never really had the chance. So, I'm going to show it to you now. So, here it is. A subscriber made this. Legitimately made this for me. As you can tell, by the official Lloyd's ASMR logo. Now, it says Department of ASMR, Lloydville. This is a Lloyd Force individual outdoor ration. It contains 1 meatballs with pasta, 1 instant beef soup, 1 energy bar, cookies and cream, 1 protein shake, chocolate fudge, 2 crisp bread, French herb filling, 21 coffee tablets, 1 isotonic drink, forest fruit flavor, 1 salted nuts, pistachios, cashew, peanuts, almond, hazelnut, 1 accessory packet, 1 flameless heater, and 1 utensil set and single-use plate. the back here. It says, and this is awesome. This whole thing. Warning: trolls don't take kindly to those who litter. For your safety, pack your garbage with you before leaving. It's true. When out in the woods, leave no trace. Keep in mind, always tell someone before going on a hike or an outdoor activity. Tell them where you are going and for how long. Fact. Always plan and pack according to what you are going to do. If you are going to use a knife, bring a first aid kit, etc. If you get lost, prioritize shelter over food and water. A human can generally survive 3 hours in extreme weather, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. Most animals you meet are more afraid of you than you are them, but they will always defend themselves if they feel threatened. And remember, you're outdoors to have a good time. If you don't, it's okay. Go home. These are very important facts. So keep all this in mind whenever you're hiking, camping, hunting, fishing, any outdoor activity. Stay safe and always know what you're doing. Now, as for the subscriber who made this for me, that would be Fenrir ASMR. Sorry, bud, that it took so long to show and tell this, but it was so awesome that I had to save it for something special like this. So, huge thank you to you. This is absolutely awesome. Part of me doesn't even want to use it. Part of me wants to just, keep it as is. But, yeah. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope maybe you could learn a few things about going outdoors or building your own hiking and survival bag. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, where's the first aid kit? Well, I do have what's called a butt pack that serves as a first aid kit, and that is packed to the brim. So I do take a first aid kit, but anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you could find it informative, maybe a little entertaining, but of course relaxing as well. This is Lloyd's ASMR, signing off. Good night.